Well, for more on this, let's bring in political analyst Imtiaz Gul from Toronto. Imtiaz, thank you very much for your time. Let's stay with India because Sheikh Hasina and India share historic ties. How much will India be trying to tread carefully, though, here?
Well, I think it's careful treading for everybody right now, whether you talk about India, whether you talk about Pakistan. The problem for Sheikh Hasina was that she had tied herself entirely to India, and she had built up a narrative that was based on her relations, on the Bangladesh's relations with India, which had played a very crucial role in the independence of Bangladesh, what was once eastern Pakistan. So this narrative also had obstructed improvement of relations with Pakistan. We also personally, I tried a number of times to hook up with think tanks, for instance, with intellectuals in Bangladesh, but somehow the way the Sheikh Hasina had emasculated all institutions, the judiciary, the media, the academia, everybody felt so insecure that they didn't want to talk to Pakistan, which has very bad sort of political bad relations with India. So as a whole, this is a very, very tragic end to the rule of a prime minister whose party had been instrumental in creating Bangladesh.
And what do we know about the makeup of this interim government? How would that work? And what hope is there of a peaceful transition, given that there's already been yet more deaths today?
Well, we understand that the army chief is talking to other political stakeholders, and one would hope that his promise of bringing back stability and democracy to Bangladesh doesn't end up the way we have seen in other parts of the world, of South Asia. Like in Pakistan, we suffered three military dictatorship, which came on the promise of democracy. But then, the three generals who went on to rule for 8, 10, 9 years. So one would hope that the Bangladesh generals have learned their lessons from how this ambition for bringing stability can also get into a protracted rule, and this way it gets the state and state institution disconnected from the people.
And what are the demands of the people now? Is it accountability that they're looking for?
Well, I think the demand is very, very clear. It's a socio-economic justice that people in Bangladesh want. They want the abolition of this privilege, architecture of privileges that Sheikh Hasina and her colleagues under the banner of Awami League had built for all those people who they thought needed to be rewarded for their contribution towards the creation of Bangladesh. So there was a quota system, like up to 30% of the jobs were automatically going to the loyalists of the party, to all those who belonged to the families of the loyalists. And this is what was causing a consternation among the common people, particularly the youth, because the Bangladesh youth had been facing rampant unemployment, poverty. So there was basically socio-economic justice. That is what the youth or the protesting students had been wanting.
Imtiaz, really appreciate your time and speaking to us here at TRT World. Imtiaz Gul, live from Toronto there.